Welcome, I'm Amy Roman. In this video, I'll give you a tour of the useful tools in your toolbox and some tips on how you can really make them work for you. The toolbox is located in the upper left-hand corner of most keyboards and topics pages. So in the same spot. The frequency scanning and core vocabulary keyboards are exceptions because they don't have toolboxes. The toolbox tools are simply located directly on those two keyboards, not in a toolbox. Also, if you use the big button two-hit keyboard, the toolbox is only on the keyboard, not on the topics pages. The first toolbox tool we'll look at is the Edit button. The Edit button takes you to a page with a large message box where you can edit a message or a document using the cursor moving buttons and other tools located in this area. I'll open a document I saved using the green Save Document button. So I typed out this document on my keyboard. Then I went to my edit page and I just hit Save Document. So I've got it and I can refer to it. I can show you how this works. I can take my cursor and put it to the start of a document. I can simply move it to the next sentence. I can also read sentences.
I can move my cursor to a different word, sentence, or paragraph. This enables me to delete errors or copy, cut, and paste.
Okay, so you probably noticed there was an error. So to fix that, I will need to move word by word. So I'm going to go previous word until I get to the word I want to delete. There we have it. And then I can just hit delete word. Perfect. And now this looks good and I could save it. I can now delete the old document that had the error by selecting the delete document button, confirming that I do want to delete a document, and then choosing the document that I want to get rid of. As you can see, the edit page also functions as your document page. Here you can save, open, and print documents. A great way to tell a longer story, give extensive instructions, or a presentation is to use a document on the edit page. And what makes this work so well is you can speak messages one sentence or one paragraph at a time. You can also skip sentences or jump ahead as needed. Let me demonstrate because I think this is really useful. I'm going to open a story that I saved as a document. Now I'm going to speak my story one sentence at a time because I want to give my communication partner a chance to talk too. Also, depending on what my communication partner says, I may skip some sentences. So let me go to the start.
I just got back from Canada. Have you been there?
Okay, so my next sentence is what parts, but if they just said they haven't been there, I want to skip that. So I'll go to the next sentence.
I went to see my daughter there in Toronto. She has a new job there and had to relocate her family.
And what if they said, what did you just say? I could go back.
She has a new job there and had to relocate her family. She is loving it though. Do I have time to tell you a bit about her new job?
And let's say they say no, then you can skip ahead again. And
I'll tell you another time.
Perfect. Another thing you'll find on the edit page are tools to add and remove words and sentences from your prediction list. Let's talk about this a little bit because I think it's important. MindExpress gives you the option to have word and sentence prediction learn the words and sentences you use. By default, learning words and sentences is turned off in the MindExpress settings. Off because when you first are using the system, you may have a lot of errors or typos, which will then end up appearing in your prediction. You might also want it off for privacy reasons. but I find most people like to turn it on once they are fairly proficient with their system, because it can really speed up communication. So allow me a tangential moment to show you where to go to turn prediction learning on. To do this, you go to the menu. Remember, you may need a helper to do this, since this menu is not accessible if you are using eye tracking, dwell selection, or scanning. So I'm going to select menu, go down to settings, and prediction. And you'll notice prediction is divided into word prediction and sentence prediction in this area. So for word prediction, it's set to no as its default, and I can turn these on where I do want it to learn my words. And then I'll go to sentence prediction. And I do want it to learn my sentences too, so I just turn these on. Okay. When you select OK, you're back on your edit page. And remember, your edit page is accessible to people who use all access methods. So if you decide to have your prediction learning turned off, remember you can go to this edit page and add specific words and phrases you want to have appear in prediction. If you decide to have prediction learning turned on, you may make some typos. When you see them show up in prediction, I'll show you. Here's one. So I typed a sentence previously and I made a
Susan,
typo in it.
please stop doing that.
Now to fix that, I selected it to put it in my message box. I'm going to go to Toolbox and then to Edit, and I'm going to select Remove from Sentence Prediction. And once I select that, it's gone and it won't bring that sentence up anymore. I might want to actually fix it here and then add it to sentence prediction if I need to tell Susan to stop all the time. Okay. The next tool in your toolbox is the Undo button. This feature enables you to undo your last action or series of actions. It's especially helpful if you accidentally clear a message from the message window and want to bring it back. Next up is the Share button. With it, you can quickly and easily share text from your message window, either as a text message or as an email. Let me show you how it works. Let's add a message. Now, when I click on Share, I can choose whether to send it as a text message or as an email. I choose one of my contacts and select Send. Let me make a quick detour to show you how to add contacts. Go to your Topics and Tools page, select Manage Contacts. Select Add Contact and fill in these 3 fields by using the keyboard next to each blank box. For instructions on how to connect your speech device to your phone or set up email, refer to the AlphaCore guide. Next, let's look at the Translations button. This tool helps you translate the text in your message window into any language of your choice. Since we already have a message in the message box, let's try it. That message has been translated into Spanish because I had chosen that I wanted to translate from English to Spanish under Choose Language. You can change the language on the fly if needed. If you also want to speak the message, you will need to download a synthesized voice in that language.
Hallo? Wie geht es dir?
Directions on how to download free voices from the Jabbla website are in the AlphaCore guide. Another useful tool is the Attention button. This button plays a friendly chime, which is great for getting people's attention. Some people also use it to signal that they are ready to share a message they've been working on. If you need something a bit louder to alert people further away, try the Alarm button. You can find it in most toolboxes or under Sound Effects. Sound effects are a fun way to add some humor or personality to your messages. You can learn more about using sound effects in the video tutorial entitled Communication Strategies for Speech Device Users.
Hello?
And finally, as a bonus, in the Topics toolbox, there's a tool called Sticky Notes. Its purpose is identical to physical sticky notes. It's perfect for jotting down little reminders that you want to keep handy. I hope you find the tools in the toolbox helpful. Enjoy exploring and using all the features that AlphaCore has to offer.